Alright, let's see if this thing gets going here. Going? Alright, it's going, guys. Listen, man, I tell you what, I just popped in, and I wanted to see if an older mod whose claim was that it was going to stand up to the test of time was still working. And lo and behold, it's still working. This is a mod by ProMasters. And it's pretty damn impressive. I actually started using other stuff and ran away from it, and I didn't see that it was updated. And maybe I just assumed that it wasn't working, but I was wrong. It's working. It's working really, really well too, just like it always had. So I really like it a lot. This is the one that gives some really crazy generations too. I mean, some other ones are kind of doing it. I don't know as much. And ProMasters and Woody Montana have some kind of other understanding of something. Or they're not afraid to take it a little bit further than most people are willing to take it. That could be it too, because I would probably do the same thing. I'd probably make a mod and then kind of back it off for... Well, shit. I am the kind of back it off person already. My PC used to be really, really good. I forget. It's a couple years old now, and well, I am middle ground. That's hard to accept sometimes, but yeah. Anyway, we got some really crazy generations going on. A lot of stuff is happening in here. Just this one planet here. And I remembered the floating volcanoes like Pandora style on this. So maybe we'll go bounce around a little bit and take a look-sees at some other planets here. And let's go roll the dice. Man, the dice being rolled though already are it's impressive. Nice color palette change. Excellent sunrise, if I could say that myself right there. Somebody will get to see that with me. Not live, but damn, look at that walk down with the planet just... It's very nice. Alright, let's quit gawking over here. It is a very nice spot. Let's go take our happy selves over to a different planet and see what's going on over there. They should all be pretty damn gorgeous and something different about them. These are the type. This is the type of mod that just changes all the generations and so sporadically that you're never going to get a planet that's fully like each other. I mean, as you can see right there, we're mixing and matching all kinds of different biomes from all different kinds of territories together. See what this brings here. Always trying to line up some kind of a planet shot in the background here. One of those Xeno planets. YouTube's giving me the warning over there. Always giving me the stink eye, YouTube is. Never wants me to be happy. I got your bitrate, buddy. It's just fine. It's like a dead moon xenoplanet, except for it's just the big tall ones. And then let's just throw in some of the calci shrooms just to do it. See if he throws anything else in there, just odd little solar vine patches, fire bush. Oh, cable pods. Look at that. I've already seen little eggs. Oh my goodness, here we go. Little groups of these guys. And that's the cool thing too, man. You might just keep walking and just there'll be a random little patch of these things laying about. Ooh. Touchdown. What's up, Fred? Bob, Jerry, what's going on? Thought I seen some cave systems in here. This looks like a kind of like a just a drop off, huh? Try that. See what happens over here, and then we'll take off. Sort of the what do we got here? Incendiary dust. High temperature. Yeah, this is where some of the other mods really come in. I think they concentrate a little bit more on stuff in there, but this is probably supposed to just look dead anyway, so. Yeah, you got some kind of xeno egg hatching planet here. Incoming storm. See you later, Larry. What's next? We're just gonna try to hit up some just hit up a full house in here. Just keep on going. Get to what we need. There's a paradise. That's kind of cool. What do we got here? We should go to the paradise one just to get a little airless. Alright, well, we all know an airless planet is supposed to be really bland, so let's go check this out here. I don't even know how to say that name. What's going on, man? How you doing? The screen is too small over there. I'll turn it over. Pouchy? What's up, Pouchy? Pouchy, Pouchy. It's probably a different language, and I'm messing it all up. I hate when I do that, but I love it when people come in. What's going on? We're hanging out. We're just doing some different generations. This is a crazy experimental generated mod here. Really is changing a lot of parameters up. This is supposed to be a dead airless planet, so this is totally different. It's got underwater objects, and then it's got some light fissures on it like it's an exotic, so that's pretty weird already in itself. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, this mod right here is making it to where every single planet is something different. What kind of planet are I'm not quite sure. It's like, is that underwater? Is it an exotic? Is it a dead moon? It's all of that. What do you mean it's all of that? It's all of that. Exactly what we just said. There we go. It's a good shot of Gek. He's doing his thing. Yeah, this is absolutely nuts. Weird and over the top. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, this is not some kind of symbiotic ecosystem on this planet. But I like it, man. That is a weird... And there's no... It's not the beamstones. It's just the base of the beamstones, too. Like, that's really weird. Alright, well, so we had a Paradise Planet, right? What's next? Which way is that? I'm lost. It's my first day. I've never played this game before. Let's see here. Rainy Planet, we've been there. Is that the Paradise guy down there? Undiscovered, let's go ahead and scan that. Temperate. This guy. We haven't been there yet. That's the Paradise Planet. That's the one that we want to go to. Next, anyway, we're gonna hit them all, and then just kind of see what this thing generates. Might go visit another system. I was just really impressed that I turned the thing on and it was still working and it's still functional. I'll have to put a link in the description. I didn't do it because it's kind of a spur of the moment. I just started streaming. So bear with me, folks, and just look at some really cool generations happening by pro masters here. And this guy's got an understanding of the generations and how it works, more so than most others. It has a really good balance of this. It's crazy looking. To the jungle. I like it when the grass is thick like this. I feel lost. Like standing on this stuff. Oh, those guys are cool. I like them. Let's go. Let's adopt one of these. I'm making friends already. Look at that. Friends with the locals. Ooh, look at a little mushroom up on the side of the hill right there. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you don't really start noticing things until you start moving around. I mean, you notice it when you first land down there. There's some odd things, and then you start looking around. You're like, hold up a second. Hold up a second. Whoa, hold up a second. Hold the phone. And they're just little patches of things, too. It's not like it's so evenly distributed. It's kind of sporadically. Oh, here's a little blue patch of flowers with some hex thingies. And hold up, what's up there? There's a couple of big giant fire mushrooms. Alright. Loving it. Let's throw in some green trees, palm trees, and then a few Dr. Seuss bushes. Done. We've got you covered. Absolutely great. I love it, man. Damn, that grass is thick. Oh, it's my buddy. Yo, it's Larry. Larry, I seen you trying to lick yourself over here in the tall grass so nobody could see it. Alright. Yeah, and then we just go back into this grassy, almost foresty. Oh, look, there's another blue patch, and then there's an exo egg pod, just randomly, just out of nowhere. Just throw one of those over there. There's another one there too. So, the so many different random dice. It's like the vanilla game has a couple of 6-sided dice, and then this mod takes those and turns them all into 20-sided dice, and maybe throws in a couple more 20-sided dice into the procedural generated mix, and then we're just doing stuff like this, man. This is crazy. So this totally makes the game. Yeah, there's a few mods that do it, but gosh, man, this one really does it very well. And I feel like I'm playing a different game. It's like, okay, I notice all these pieces, you know, I know them all from their little debuts that they make. But now we've got them all mixed up into the generated mix differently. I'd really like to understand how he's done this so well. And why it still works, man. He made the claim that it was going to work, and then it was like ahead of its time, and I was like, yeah, sure. You know, yeah, I've heard it all. It still works. It's still working. It has not been updated. I just slammed it back in there, man. Absolutely crazy. Alright, let's go hit the next one up. 3. Oh yeah, what's up, 3D man? Yeah, of course they do, and they could do it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they don't just DLC it for high-end users. I feel like they. I don't know. I don't know, man. I have no idea. Contract? That's what I'm thinking. Did you see the video he made? He made like every other update for years was an emoji, no talking. Switched Nintendo, sat down in his living room, put his turtleneck on, sat down and said, "Hi guys, sit down we got a new update coming up in a few months." I'm surprised there wasn't like a fire going and like some kids hanging out having some cocoa. I love Sean. He's so cute. He's a cute, dapper little fellow, man. Love the guy. Yeah, I questioned the gameplay on that too. I'm not quite sure, man, if I'm sold, if that was, I don't know, it was really kind of fuzzy. I can't tell if the internet or if it's me or my eyeballs or if I'm fuzzy or if the screen is. I never really can tell, but I question it. I don't think he would do that, man. That'd be really going into some realm. You'd think you want to think that he wouldn't, but he would. I see what he does with the files. And he's already done it with E3, showing everybody a PC version, and then, again, if anybody comes in watching me, I'm not like, it's not like I hate No Man's Sky. I'm got my little issues with it, but I love the game. I gotta do a disclaimer. Man, you just crashed my game. You crashed it, 3D. It's all your fault. Let's start that up again here. I did when they first announced it back in the day, and I kind of joked about porting it over to the. I did an older video as talking about porting it over to the Game Boy Advance. Just regular Game Boy. 64 by 64 pixels, or whatever the hell it is. I thought it was funny. No, I mean, I'm happy for everybody. Gosh, man. I feel like, there's handhelds and now there's casting and streaming your game to your device and stuff now. I didn't think we needed to go porting it backwards. I think we should have just gone forward and made it better and had options to port over through all the services, the Steam Deck and, well, I don't know. And the Switch version is going to be limited too, so I mean, it's not going to have multiplayer. There's no server. It's a single-player game. It's probably way, slimmed down. Uh-oh, the game doesn't like me now. Yeah, I'm just testing out this mod here. Well, I'm not trying to, I really try to attack the opinion thing from all kinds of angles. Like, I have a console, I do Xbox, me and my wife play, I've been doing it since the beginning, I've been testing it out and competing it against itself and PC and modded versions, seeing what they do to the files, I can love something and discipline it at the same time and do it with my kids all the time. It makes them better people. It'd make it a better company if we were just not so passive aggressive as fans, and we could be like, oh, hold up a second. Most people don't know. It slides underneath their knowledge. I mean, you can't peel things back on a console and see what you're getting and then compare it and then go, hold up a second, you pulled the wool on us. I'm always bitching about it, though, especially when you come in. I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah. And I have a blunt way of talking. I've been really trying to, lead in with, positive things and trying to say something negative in a positive way. Start off with a positive first and get on some, nice suckle level with people. And then deliver a blow very softly. Maybe lay down some pillows and some cotton candy. Get some cold drinks ready for everybody in the room. And after I'm done delivering the hardcore facts to everybody that doesn't want to hear them, we can have cookies and punch. We'll talk about our love for the game. Like it's some kind of meeting or something. I am Sky. I have been addicted to No Man's Sky for 5 years. It first started on Xbox, and then I moved to PS, and then I started just shooting it up, mainlining. I had to cook it down to its purest form first. We started snorting that, and then, well, we cooked it down into a spoon, and then we injected pure No Man's Sky right into our veins. Modded with blender builds. The initial rush is kind of like this warm feeling. shoots all over your body. I'm so stupid. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I had to update. You know, I got this. The stupid sticky note is sitting right here, buddy. So you know, I'm just a procrastinator. I'm one thing I'm real good at lately, becoming a professional. I used to hate it too, is procrastinating. But now it's like, why do today what I can put off till tomorrow? my old saying was like, now, no time like the present. That shit has changed in my, dude, I don't know, I hit a brick wall at, this last birthday, man. I was all young pup until then. It's all caught up with me now. But yeah, man, I'm on it, man. The original one didn't work, or something happened, or maybe it was, man, I've had some problems with my multiple monitors and setting them up. Updates. There's some PC problems with all different kinds of hardware trying to get along. Something's got to be broken and not working at any point in time. We're gonna do one more here. Yeah, but I mean, I know they're in there, and I know there's other ways of getting them. It's summertime, man. I'm enjoying myself. I've got like free reign at the school now. It's my time to like go in there, just kind of mosey in and do weird shit that I don't normally get to do. Stripping floors, running a burnisher. I've never done that. I've never done that shit. I've been done to that this week. Never did any of that stuff. Really interesting. The part that I don't like is moving, 300 chairs. That's the part that really sucks. Now I've got 300 chairs to move right back where I got them from. And you think like getting some medicinal help with that would work, but it doesn't. It doesn't. We don't do that. We ain't doing that. Yeah, it is. And everybody that's around me too, they're all like, "It's so hot." I'm like, "Damn, man. It's 76 in the shade. It's feeling nice. This is not hot." I've lived in some hot areas, man. These people here, man. Thoughts and prayers. It hits 82 degrees. These people here are dying, man. It's on the news. Here we go, some giant crystal world, huh? What do we have for, Dusty? So instead of cactuses, we've got some crystals. Hey, the question is on that, which version of that song are you singing, man? You singing the Sublime version? Or are you going all the way back to Lady Day? Oh, I love these guys right here. They're always happy to see you. There we go. Now there's a National Geographic moment. Oh, he's coming. I was hoping that like the other one was like maybe chasing it. I could have a Steve Irwin National Geographic moment where the one is chasing the other one. Oh, Froggies, here he goes. Sublime. So I take it that you were singing the Lady Day version. Well, Sublime redoes it, man. They have their own like kind of version where they at least steal the hook of it. Summertime. Well, a lot of people have stolen that hook. It's got to be the most popular remake version of that song. Sublime, the little ska band from California back in the 90s-ish, I think. Billie Holiday. Lady Day. Billie Holiday. Summertime and the living's easy. She's the original writer of that song. Yeah, Billie Holiday. I call her Lady Day. Well, people call her Lady Day. That was like one of her nicknames, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I was trying to act cool or something. I know her by her stage name, Lady Day. For a bland planet, this is kind of cool. Bland planet. Bland planet. All right, let's hit up another one here. We'll do a few more, guys, just because it's damn impressive. It did crash once, but it crashed before too, and I think he says somewhere, same thing with the one before this. Like he's like, he didn't even want to make it because it was like overpowered, and it did crash the game a lot. I wrote the guy a long time ago, and I was like, I don't care if it crashes the game. I will restart the game every 5 minutes and deal with a 5-second restart if I had to, just to deal with the mod and get some cool pictures, you know. Didn't write back for a while. A few months went by, and then poof. Came back strong with this one here. Said that it was going to test, withstand the test of time, and it shouldn't need to be updated, that it was ahead of its time. And damn, lo and behold here, it's still just working. It's not been updated or anything. I just plopped it in there. I Harry ploppered it down in my mod folder, and wham bam a lamb. The dingleberries are still dingling on the mod here, and it's working. Yeah, some the Ray Rod mod with skeletons everywhere? Nah, man, I don't know, for some reason I stopped following Ray Rod, man. I waited around for so long. We even did the Patreon on his account. And when I did that, he just sat down forever, dude, and then just didn't do anything. So I stopped supporting him, and then he started doing some other things, and it's exclusive. And then I don't really know. I like the guy a lot. I think he's really cool. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say anything I will regret, because I do like the guy. I have some creative differences on his style and his approach and his delivery of everything. I don't know what else to say. I love the guy, though. Ray Rod is really cool. I mean, to sit down in his house or to be like his best friend or something like that, it's probably super cool and playing in the game. I don't know why he had to be so dangle the carrot and so prolonged and so, I don't know. I don't really know. You know, I used one mod from him that was a test mod, and then it just didn't work, and he never updated it, or I just didn't Patreon, and I didn't subscribe to his account and get him anymore. But the only mod that I ever had of his that did work was that camera mod for a while. That's way back, what's that, years ago, the camera mod. But no, I never seen I never seen the skull mod. Winder TP's mod with all the faces on it. Sean Murray, though. That's funny. Hold on, let me fix my screen. There we go. Sorry. Now I can read. All right, hey man, I'm sorry, Sub-Zero Acid. All right, I'm just reading your question here, man. Let me get to this here a second. He's asking about the procedural generations, man. Yeah, I mean, think of it like dots. Everything that's sitting in here is like a dot, and it has a certain code, and it's being told where to generate in at. And then there's something that generates what gets generated in that dot's place. And then there's something that generates what that is. And then there's something that generates what angle is that going to be at. And then there's something that auto-generates what size that is going to be. So there's a lot of different things going on with generation, and I would say the less things that you have less options, size, angles, colors, and things like that, the easier for it is. And what this is doing is lifting it up. I think I had a good analogy before, like the regular generation in the game is like having a handful of 6-sided dice and you roll them. And then what a mod is doing is taking those 6-sided dice and giving them extra attributes. So they're turning them into 20-sided dice. Now we have size, color, we have all these other options and these other things that are in the game that are not being used in assets, and we're attaching them to random generating parameters. Not the base parameters, but the underlying, not the dot parameters, but the attributes of the dots that would be represented by something randomly generated. Here we go. But yeah, it's instead of 6-sided dice, it's 20-sided dice. We get a lot more options and a lot more variations of those options. Damn, did I get that out without hurting everybody? Probably not. They're like, shut up. Wish the engine could be changed on the Golden Vector. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a little round engine. I don't know. I don't know if that really bothers me too much, but I could see it. Everybody has their little preferences. It'd be nice to just change anything to whatever. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. Who's been quiet for a while now? I don't know where I was talking about this. The stream gets so far behind. This is a great planet, though. Let's see. Sub-Zero Acid only asking if couldn't a player load their game with this mod, install it on a PC, and then save, and once they upload it to the planet database, and then... Nah, because you're going back at the very fundamental level and changing how the dice are rolled. You're replacing dice with the mod. You know what I'm saying? If you take it off, then the dice go back to wherever they were at. And this is only going to be for the person who can see it and run it. And run it. Like, this is not easy. Like, I'm over here not pegging my G-Sync. I am hitting right now 52 frames per second, and if I start spinning around or running somewhere, I'm hitting 40. I see 40 back up to 60, 55. So I mean, it's stressing me out sort of a little bit here. It's not running smoothly. It's not on its G-Sync, where I'd like to be at. So it is definitely more stressful to run. And this is a blank planet. This is not like a forest or anything. Let's go to a forest, and I'm probably going to see some dips in the 30s, 20s. You know, when we get into heavy generation, it's very taxation on the systems, and well, not everything runs it really well. This mod is unstable. It does crash all the time. My PC was a beast 5 years ago when I bought it. It's not so much anymore now. It's getting a little bit outdated. Not outdated, but it was top of the line when I had it. Rainy planet, let's go. No, and that's a very fundamental thing that goes into the very fundamental of the game code. And yeah, I don't know if you're actually... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the fundamental level goes, and if you can manipulate that, or if these mods actually do. I mean, they sort of do with the... So like with the terrain, let's go down to like on a very basic level. The terrain, it can like flip the terrain, so it'll like, I don't know, it'll flip the polarity of the terrain. And it's actually putting like forest underwater and stuff like that too. So it is making its own new generations in some cases, man. I don't know where that line ends and what can actually be manipulated and what can't be manipulated on that fundamental level. Obviously, there is some stipulations because they are adding some things in that is adding a new piece to a new location. It's not done in aggressively, or you don't see it all over the place. Person made this is Pro Masters 420. I didn't know. I just kind of got onto the stream. I didn't know that I was going to be jumping on here like this. It's kind of a spur of the moment. I usually have a link. Maybe I can do a link really quick. Hold on. Let me bear with me here for a moment. Let me jump out of here really quick, and I'll put a link over in the comment section here right now. Let me go back in here and look at my history. Freeform Planet Generation by Pro Master Brothers. For some reason I thought it was Pro Masters 420. I think he has another name. He does modding for something else, and he kind of came over to No Man's Sky and did this for a little bit, and then he stopped. He did one, and then he killed it, and I wrote him. I was like, yo man, make it again. He's like, it was unstable, I didn't like it, I didn't want to put it out there because it didn't work really well. I was like, man, I don't care, make it again. He took his time and made it again. Here it is. I'm gonna send you the link over here. Let me paste that down there and I'll send it. There it is. All right, yeah, there it is. Freeform Planet Generation. You could probably mix this with some other things too here. Let's see what the description of this, when it was last updated here. December of 2021. So it's been a while. It's gone through a few updates and some major changes and is still running. You know, it does crash here and there, but I mean, that was his warning with it, so take that as it is. I mean, every once in a while is not that bad. I mean, especially if you're getting some generations like this, and every planet will be different. Yes, that's guaranteed. Let's see. My desktop is around 12 years old now, and its motherboard blew 2 months ago. My part is coming to town this week. Big jump from the early DDR3 now to DDR5. Hey, I'm on DDR4, but I got 64 gigs of it. I'm chilling. I'm chilling there. Yeah, man, some new PC upgrade is good, man. You know, I made I don't know. I use SLI all the time from all my other stuff, 3D stuff, and some things that utilizes it for me. Some of my favorite games do as well. Not No Man's Sky, but I do wish I would have put the 1080 Ti in my laptop, but I have two 1070s in there. With a Z390 motherboard, I've got a Rode custom laptop. It's a one from ProStar, but it's basically a desktop. I've got a Z390 motherboard in there. So it's basically a desktop and a big shell. It weighs 12 pounds, but I can go edit 4K videos on the fly for customers. So, and that was its original purpose. So, yeah, you know, the thing that I'm going to be doing next with it, I mean, it is unstable, but I want to mix in a pulse warp mod. So maybe go get a pulse warp mod from Fantasy or Red Moss and throw that on top of this. What else could this use too? I don't know. You can maybe try out G Epic's big creatures. Stack that onto this here too, and maybe make the pets bigger, and maybe we can do a larger flora from G Epic as well. That usually stacks very well with these. I'm interested too. I'm thinking, you know, as soon as I get done with this stream, that's what I'm gonna go do. Is probably go back out and start testing to see which mods are going to mix in with this and make my new current mod stack that I like, which is I bounce back and forth between Woody, Montana. The new lasagna's doing great too, man. You guys seen the lasagna one? Lasagna's done some really great stuff, man. When he first came out, it was a little unstable, and I wasn't quite sure. And there, all these other guys had their mods going on, but each one of these modders have their own kind of style, though. I mean, I can't say one is better than the other. They all have their own artistic style, and it's really damn neat to see, man. That they all do it good. I think some of them have a better understanding, and some of them push the limits for higher end more so than others. Maybe that's this mod here, but that comes at a cost of being a little bit unstable depending on where you're at and what it's generating. So I'll take that any day. Yeah, and that's the only thing. Interlaser. Where's that? Interlaser. Yeah, you got to watch out the mods. You got to look at those dates. No Man's Sky has so many updates nowadays. They change fundamental core things in those updates that destroy mods. Also, after each major update with No Man's Sky, you have to go into that folder and take that disable mod txt back out of there. They put that in there as a default after updates to prevent you from starting a game with broken mods going, what the hell is happening? So, yeah, you just start the game and you don't have any mods. You got to take that back out and go update your mods. Some nice little blank little planets, kind of subtle, nothing crazy going on. You can't have them all going crazy and big stuff everywhere, but it is still odd, and it's got these, you know, is that just a rock? Like, yeah, I mean, these little weird clusters here and there. And then definitely the, you know, if you haven't noticed, all the animals have been, you know, a higher percentage of them being a more rare generated pet, because I think they have like a level rating system of, you know, you're always going to see a little pineapple blob. Yeah, PCs too, man. You know, like, gosh. PCs can be a trouble. But yeah, getting the new gear is going to be better. So yeah, man, good luck with all that. I hope it brings much joy to you. Because definitely, I mean, there's nothing wrong with vanilla gameplay. And I still do it every once in a while. When my wife gets on and play, I'll take off all my mods. Or if I'm setting up in a new location to do a base, I'll take off all my mods so I can see and get a lay of the land of how it actually looks. This planet's super green. I kind of like this blank open space. It's very nice. I like that there's really nothing out there. It would be kind of cool to just be like, okay, he just threw in some random tree. Let's go up the hill and see if he does that for some reason. Let's go look off into the distance and see if we can get him to throw in some kind of weird one odd big item. Hey, hold up a second. Now we got a little cluster of some, not a big tree, but there's some cactuses. Why not? We get a little cluster of them. Oh, a little forest of them over there. All right, there we go. I'm happy. I'm happy. I knew somewhere there was going to be some kind of a weird cluster of something. So cactus is what it was. All right, let's do a couple more. We'll do a couple more. Get almost to an hour, huh? Don't like the engine on it, huh? I don't know. Those are pretty decent. I think they look kind of cool. I mean, I don't think the Golden Vector is my favorite ship. I just happen to be riding in it. I usually run with them so I can give them away. I like to have good gifts on me. What am I'm in creative, I think, right? I am in creative. So yeah, I think this is just a ship that I had preset that I can do, that I know I can throw in here and be able to work wherever. Can I bust this down? These guys keep bothering me. This is why I prefer Uncharted systems now. So no one bothers me, man. Almost exclusively with that. Is it a moon that we've been to or not? Let's go ahead and scan that. Find that button down there. Tropical moons are my favorite, bro. So it's 2 tropicals in this system. Was that another one, or we just visited one in the last one? They're everywhere in this galaxy, man. Number 19 is a Dorjung. What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? You always popping in, man. How you doing? One of my favorite No Man's Sky community. What do we call you, Bob? Community person. I don't know. Just a cool person. Always you're always popping in and out. You always see Bob always hanging out. Enjoying some No Man's Sky. In a really nice way, too. Very inviting. Anyway, we're just to catch you up. I popped on a mod today, and it hasn't been updated in a long time. The guy claimed that it was going to be future-proof, so I threw it on. It seems to be future-proof. It really changes the generation. It's advanced generation, like in the headline that I've got here. So we are generating planets and items that shouldn't be generated in places that they shouldn't be. All that good stuff. Just to get you caught up. And yeah, you know, we got the, yeah, it hasn't been, every single planet I've seen to, on the whole stream so far has been on, but you know how that goes. I mean, this is the Pro Masters. He does it a little bit differently. It's a little extreme, but I don't know. We got Ant-Man from Lasagna, which is super extreme too now. Almost beyond extreme. I think they're starting to go like, who can make it so extreme, you know? Only people with the newest hardware. You have to have a 4090 to run it. You know? Did you buy the computer just today with all manufactured hardware that just came out today? Yes, then you can run this mod. Yeah, well, we've taken the model files, and I can actually, I've made some like weird model file Frankenstein ships, you know, because I can take them in Blender and move the, you know, weird little engines around back and forth. So I have done some weird little playing around. So you could, like, if you wanted to make your own model, which I'm actually exporting them over to people. I don't know if you've seen the Interstellar Index there. 3D was in here. He's one of the people that run the group over there. Really cool. I know they're going to be doing some 3D printing for contributions to the group and stuff like that, and then maybe some other options as well. I think that's kind of cool. And it was kind of neat to be in the involved in that and help to get those guys kind of pointed in the right direction. Which reminds me, I've got some requests that I've been procrastinating. But you know, one has to enjoy themselves and enjoy the time. The time that you're in. No time like the present. Why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? He's mixing all kinds of sayings up that doesn't make sense. Very bad advice. Don't listen to me. Not today. Do not listen to me. An exotic shuttle. Yeah, man. You know what? They should make some kind of just super hot shuttle. You're right, man. Dude, there was a shuttle that kind of looked like a bike. It was just like a long cylinder, kind of like a tube kind of thing. And I had it in purple way back in the day. I've got a photo of it, man. That thing kind of looks slick. And if you put some kind of like aerodynamic pieces or something cool on that and just like, all right, other guys, this is the cool shuttle, I'd eat it up. ...1986 Winnebago shuttle. Well, I might go into places I've already discovered. I don't know what the problem is. I went there because of the color. I'm talking over. I'm trying to read the what's going on in the comments, and then I'm looking at the stream. It looks like the stream is looking like garbage over there. And then it went back to excellent, so who knows? I don't know. Let's go to an odd star. Uncharted. We'll do one more. One more. Then I gotta get up and move before I fall asleep. Can't sit down for long periods of time, man. Can't do it. One day it'll be all I can do, so hopefully. Arid moon. Grassy planet. Let's go there. Let's see if we can... Let's take our time on this, boys and girls. Don't just land on a planet. Go past it a little bit. Take a look around. See where all the other planets are lining up. See if you can set yourself up with a good shot. See how it's looking at it's spinning in the sunlight. So I mean, do you want to get on the dark side? Do you want long days and night? Do you want to be up on one of the poles where it's always daylight? There's a lot of variations that you can do from out here. I know that it's kind of like it's not a replica of the solar system with real physics, but you can use that to your advantage to get some really cool shots. Oh yeah, we can get all of those on that planet. So those are lined up like that. We want to get up on that top side like this. Let's go ahead and get over there. Can't see it. Probably right about here. Overshoot it a little bit. Alright, let's turn it around. See, right about there. And we can drop down. We can put those planets right on the horizon. It's probably where they'll show up if we just go straight down anyway right now. Maybe a little too much. Straight down. Perfect. I like that. Kissing a little bit. Might be too much. Nah, as long as we can see them all, I'm fine with it. You can get the rings just off the horizon, hopefully. No, they dipped. And the terrain is crazy here. We got some. Should get one of those the Exo crabs out and do some downhill crazy riding on this terrain. Big hills but smooth. Fun times. Alright, but you guys get it, man. You can set these planets up and line them up by not just landing, by looking at your surroundings before you just jump onto a planet and get some cool backdrops. So yeah, this is not a normal planet here. I mean, this is, you know, every single planet that we've looked at for the whole stream. I don't know how many planets we got underneath our belt, but 7, 8, 9, 10, who knows? I don't know. But not one of them was anything normal. So, mod is working, super cool. Link is in the chat box right now. As soon as I get done out of the stream, I will put a link in the description for everybody else who is watching later on. So, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, and this is where he started complaining about what the mod did. Like, you see all this stuff kind of hanging out. It's his first one had this everywhere. And something with the critters, which I liked. I liked that the fish thingies were going all over the place. If you looked at some of my older videos, you could see that some very odd generations off of his previous mods. I don't even know how to tag that one or what I called it back then. Valkyrie, that's the name of it. The first one that he made was Valkyrie, and that was his name. And then he came back as Pro Masters Bros. There we go. Now I remember it. So if you typed in Valkyrie on my channel, you would find the previous version of this mod, which was super extreme. Unstable extreme. This one's crashed once. So. But once again, no planet's the same. They all are their own little planet. Way more so than the vanilla gameplay, so yeah, we've got so many different more variations. It's bitch slaps the vanilla generation, if I could be so bold to say. Not to you know, to devalue the original generations. Those guys performed great feats. And it's a great engine to manipulate and build off of, so. Nah, Cuckabelly, I just can't get, I do have one. I just can't do it, man. I can't get on my PC and have 17 different things running and constantly trying to figure out who's trying to communicate on me from which one. I like to keep everything simple. I jumped back on Twitter for a little bit, but I just stopped that too. I do my few Facebook groups that I kind of like. I will post every once in a while in the Reddit one, but they've kicked me out for doing, I don't know. I have no idea. I follow the rules. I read the rules, and I have no idea. What I think is a lot of these people who run these bigger groups are console players, and they get pissed off when they see PC stuff. So I just hang out in my own little territory, man. If I'm not going to piss off the community and piss off all the normal players who can't play on PC, then I'm just going to hang out in my own little area and just try not to piss off anybody, I guess. I don't know. I hang out in my own little spots. Discord is just a little bit weird for me. I use it at work to broadcast over to the radio stations, but I don't use it here, though. I just find it to be, personally, I don't know, a pain in the butt. To be like, okay, to spread everybody that I want to hang out with onto 16 different multiple outlets. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Sorry for the long answer, Bob. I do have a Discord, but I barely use it. Sky Masters. I don't even know how to link it over there. And I was getting alerts on it and stuff like that too, but I don't know. I was using it for a little bit. But then just people were just asking me odd, weird questions. I don't want to be... Keep it to YouTube, man. You can message me here. It is the one message service that I actually get alerts for, man. The only social media app on my phone, besides Twitter. But no alerts for any of that stuff. I don't get alerts. Only YouTube. That's the only alert that I get. email and stuff like that, I'll know it if you message me. That's a good shot right there. I don't know, even if, yeah, I don't know, because YouTube's messaging can be sort of a pain. So I get it. I mean, they don't have an elaborate communication system that's very well. Yeah, and it is kind of cool to have a direct thing. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think anybody has anything that important where I need to have a No Man's Sky emergency to get with everybody. Like, oh, let me message you. It's 3 a.m. Sky's got to hear about this. You know, my Gak just got a new backpack. Yeah. Sky, here's a picture. Bling bling. And that's probably what would happen too. And I'd be like, nope. I'd erase it right then. I'd be like, oh my gosh, no. That's too close. It's too close for me. Maybe exclusive. I don't know. If things got bigger, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be like an exclusive, members only thing. I don't know. I hate exclusive stuff. I mean, you're either my friend or not, and you belong in here or you don't. You know. I don't know. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, man. It's something that's harder to obtain, and I don't know. Whatever I'm trying to say, you know. I can't spread myself out that thin. I won't enjoy it then. Well, alright, man. This was a crazy little Xeno planet, man. It's kind of freaky little needlers all over the place. I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the mod immensely here, though. For sure. Oh, well, Bob, man, Bob, I'll help you out on that, man. Tell me, no, yeah, gosh, Bob, hold on a second. Let me send you over my Discord real quick, and I'll help you with that. That's something that I can actually, where Discord will probably help, or something like that. Let me get that over there for you, Bob, real quick, man. Let me do this for you, because that is something, that's a situation where it helps. So, is it just Sky Master servers? There it is. Do I just send you the link to it? I don't know how any of this works. Try it out, Bob. I'm gonna send you a link. You can paste it in there, send it over. There's only a few people in here. There's a kid from Finland and some other guy. I think there may be a few other people in here. I don't know. There's 3 of us in here. Jules. Okay, so 3D's in here as well. I think that's one of his names. Everybody has so many different names now. But yeah, you could get this, and I'll put the app on my phone for you. Anyway, to see if you have any issues, you can definitely let me know. I know I can be a little bit of a pain, and depending on different kind of hardware, you might run into something that isn't on one of the channels. You know, like you never know, like how something's going to act, or what every PC is almost like a fingerprint, you know, or a snowflake. You know, it's different screen with a different drive with a different everything else. Something's always going to be weird on one, no matter when. So I know that could be a very... You can run down a dead-end road really quickly, so to speak. So, yeah. Anyway. God, I'm long-winded today, Bob. Usually I just get straight to the point and I'm... Hopefully that was an invite. I don't know, did you know? I was hoping that's an invite. Just let me know if that doesn't get you in or not, and I'll try to see if I could figure... That's another thing. You get into one of these things, you got to figure out all their rules, all their regulations, and how it works. The UI is really weird in Discord. Yeah, she's How do you do that? How do I invite people to my channel? This is crazy, man. Change passwords, double blah blah blah. How do I get somebody? This is why I don't have any friends, huh? No wonder I don't have friends. There's a hide members. No. Pinned. Threads. Okay, maybe I could find you. Copy that. Let's see. Search. Member list? No, that's a member list. Add a server. Yeah, you know, maybe yeah, it's something I don't know much about. I use it at work to send a signal over to the radio station instead of using our big antenna, which cuts out a huge big ordeal for us. We just send it over the internet. Except for when it does work, it works. We do have the Marty system as a backup. I keep it on and I can still send the signal over there. But I use Discord to send a radio signal over from our broadcast. So I use it, but I don't really use it. I just get on there, click it on, and I wait for a green light, and then I minimize it, and I don't look at it for the whole broadcast. So I just don't care. So I'm sort of familiar with it, but I obviously don't know how to add people. How do I find an invite on it? So I'm sitting here looking at it. Maybe I could get into the game capture, display capture. Here we go, man. There we go. I'm in it right now. Sky Masters server. I can search. Maybe do I just put in Kokapelli Bob's name and hit enter over here? No results found. I suck. This is my first day. Oh, a number. Sky Masters server. Invite people. There we go. Copy. Send a link. I got it. I got it. I got it. I found it. I found it. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Look at that. I'm not as dumb as I thought I was. I'm not as dumb as I once was, but I'm as dumb now as I'll ever be. Oh, goddamn, that shit is funny, man. I cracked myself up, man. Thanks, Bob. Interlaser, man, that's funny too, man. You guys are always good for a good laugh sometimes, man. It really evolved into something funny for me. Funny jokes. All right, see, and I already put it on my phone too, so I just got a thingy. So yeah, I don't know how I will be with odd. I hate messages. I hate notifications. So but that's my issue. I need to get around that, man. I need to get it a little bit more interactive with human beings, you know. I can't be some grouchy old get off my lawn kind of guy. I didn't want to be that person, so if I keep on going down that road, that's what I'm gonna turn into. That's what my wife says, and she's right. Are you in Lacolo? Like, can you can we get that? Can we unscramble that? Can we unscramble that? I don't know what that is. Is that an acronym? I don't do acronyms. You know how many different professions I'm in right now? Every one of them has the same acronym in it 17 different times. So if somebody gets around me and starts throwing out these acronyms or just like shortening words and stuff like that, I I don't know. Coding, boats, wiring, electrical. They all have the same damn acronym, and it means something different in all of them. And when someone throws one out to me, I'm just mixing all of those professions together, and I'm coming up with some procedurally generated, nonsensical, technical jargon. That's all my brain hears. Secret planet in the center of Euclid. I don't do secrets like that. I wouldn't go there. Is it a yeah, I don't know what that is. No, I don't. I'm not there. Definitely not there. Secret planets. I mean, aren't they all kind of, I don't know. If I wanted to go to somewhere secret, I would go to a negative galaxy and just nobody else would be able to get there. You know? I mean, they have whole galaxies that are in between galaxies that are, it's kind of a weird thing. And then they used to have a special galaxy or a special system for PC users, your Sysamil. And I think that was a cross-play testing grounds because there was some weird things that happened over in that galaxy. And then it got cut out as soon as cross-play servers got introduced. I think that was part of some kind of experimental PC-only server. So your Sysamil was the testing ground, and then they cut it out as soon as we switched over. Yeah, and I've seen that place too. Yeah, I don't know. That's the one where the yeah, I think I've been there. Is that the one that trapped some people? Is that the one that some people were getting in and they were getting trapped a long time ago? I can't remember. I don't know. Those things don't really tickle me very much anymore. When you've gone down the Bizarro hole and you've gone into negative galaxies and things like that, all those little, all those other secret places where everybody's at are not really secret anymore. I'm not trying to devalue the those weird little places. They are weird and it's really cool to be there, but I don't know. The one is kind of like a hub. And I'm okay with small intimate hubs, but once they get to a certain point, I think a hub just crossplay at a certain level, when it gets to a certain level in this game, is garbage. Their servers are all messed up. Their discoveries are all messed up. Your bases are going to have somebody else's names on it, even if they show up or not. Who knows? It's a random mess that works differently depending on what platform and what server you're on and what country you live in. Did I get that all out in one breath? Into 256? 256 is a secret galaxy now? You can only get there from, gosh, I didn't know this. I mean, I could always just get there. I know your system mills doesn't exist anymore, and I've had bases in 257. Yeah, I mean, but is it really a different experience? I think. I mean, I've been to the negative galaxies. I've been to some weird places, but do you feel like it's any different, and do you feel more secluded than if you're out in 700,000 light years off in some corner of, you know, Muhak Santo? I mean, I never felt any different. I thought it was kind of cool to like go into the files and switch it over and go into one. Yeah, I know. As soon as it happened right at crossplay, before I was talking about my theory is that 257 was crossplay testing grounds for the developing team. Well, yeah, if you try to like force going in there, gosh, I think it even, yeah. What's Hilbert? Yeah, it used to like kick you out into something else, and it wasn't the back. It wasn't back into the first one. I'm trying to think of which one it used to kick you out into. I think it says it on the wiki page. It's still up there, right? 257. They still honor it, don't they? Only phantom stars. Yeah, maybe I'll have to go back and visit it. I mean, I can almost do that really quickly right now. Let's go do that. Let's go see. Let's do that really quickly. We'll go there. Let's see what the editor says really quickly here, guys. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there you guys go. You can see. Go fly along with me here. Let's go right into here. Is it even in the editor still? Is what I want to know. It's been a while. It's probably been a year since I've tried this, because I just don't even mess with it anymore. And it's been quite a few years since I've tried to even go to 257. So we'll even see if that's in there. Let's see. Let's go into coordinate viewer. There we go. Is Dorjang. Your system is still in there. I mean, I know if I click on it and I put the address in there, it's not going to take me to your system mill. We'll see what. Should we go? I'm going to try your system mill. Just for. I know it's not going to work. Just for shits and giggles, guys. It's still there in the list. Yeah. Yeah, same thing with negative galaxies. You can go in there and put a negative number in, and you're in some weird, odd place that nobody else is in, and you have a different address, and it might say like a place, but it's not the same place. Yeah, you're in a different ghost place. You're in a parallel universe. Now, Bizarro is the one that's really pushed this out there really far on this and has done a lot of has a really crazy understanding of it. Did a whole wrote a thing about it, man. It was like some rocket science. She did this a long time ago and broke it down. I can't remember like her theories behind it and the numbers, and it was some kind of conspiracy theory shit. It was deep, man. It was super deep and super complex on on a physics level. I'm shooting for. I'm thinking that I'm just going to be bumped into a regular galaxy. Watch this. It's just going to kick me into Hilbert or something in the first 10. Number 2, number 3. We'll find out here. Let's see what happens, guys. It's definitely not taking me to your system, though. I mean, we know that. And then I'll go in there and I'll go into, how do you say that other one? Ottawaddle. You never pronounce these names and everybody pronounces them differently and I suck at it. I'm also modded too. I should have taken the mod off if I was going to be doing some experimenting. You can see some load stuttering due to the mod. So boom, we just popped in. It's usually going to tell me like a galaxy too because we're being introduced into something here. Nothing? Just floating? Just floating. We got a floater. Euclid. I'm at the I'm out in Euclid, man. I'm back in the Euclid SSR. A few drinks usually help. That's all I can say. With some procedurally generated names, a few procedurally generated drinks will have you pronouncing them correctly in no time. And that I guarantee you. I do a lot better. Anyway, I find. Results may vary. Everybody in this stream is just paid actors. Nothing is really being done. It's all fictional characters. And nobody should try this at home. Alright, so we're going to go back in here. Let's go into coordinate viewer. Let's go to that one. 256. I know I'm a numbers guy too, Bob. I'm gonna keep it with you on that one. It's just a safe bet, I think. Everybody can understand a number. Numbers don't lie. I love math, man. Math and numbers are really solid truth holders. Yeah, I thought it was interesting too, man, that it bounced me back to Galaxy number 1. I usually don't get recycled back to that to 1. It's usually Hilbert or God, I can't think of the other stupid names. I got pudding for brains right now. It's my first day. You're lucky I'm making it through the menu. Chocolate pudding. Room temperature. Blech. A galactic. It picks a random galactic address. See, it spit me in a random location. It's usually out in the 700 mark. Is usually your. I mean, you could do that. You could put an address in, and go to a specific location, but it will usually put you out in a random mid 700 light year out. So we're in Adalatai. Adalatai. I said that really fast. That was the best you're gonna get. Adalatai. So all phantom stars in this galaxy? Yeah, Calypso is one of them too. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, when you got to the end, it always spits you in a weird way, and sometimes it was number one, and sometimes it wasn't, because I did that round trip a few times way back in the day. Who knows if that is the way it generates anymore either. I mean, I probably can't say that I have since it's been done, because by then I had already done it and it's lost its luster. Especially after discoveries and you find out things aren't really being honored on that kind of level, you go, well, why even do it? What's the color on this one anyway? I gotta get out and look in here, huh? Could just Google it. Ew. Okay. Fuchsia? Fuchsia? Tried to kill it, do it. Alright, let's set these rings up somewhere cool for a good photo. We got some tropical. Should we get on the sun side? Let's get on the sun side. Planets are weird behind us. Well, it's been a long time since I've been out here. I mean, I find Isidorjung to be the only thing that's different. I've been to all these other places and all these galaxies, and each one has got its own little thing, but the only one that has a difference in the way it generates is, I don't know, man, it's documented on the wiki, and this could just be like some kind of a weird I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence, and I think it's enough for enough people have said that it's true, and I would vouch for it too. Is a Dorjung number 19. It has the highest percentage of lush planets per yellow star system than any other galaxy, and that's like a word for word on the wiki. And I would just say, I would go beyond that and just say, like, if you're in odd, like, uncharted blue systems and things like that, it's going to be, I don't know, I have a better time over there, especially with the, I would damn sure vouch for the tropical planets. You go to a yellow star system in Isidorjung, and you'll be hard-pressed to find one that doesn't have two. And that's the most sought after thing anyway. Everybody wants an Earth-like planet. And not me. I like a little bit of everything, depending on what day it is. Yeah, number 19 it's the only one. I'll go anywhere. I have a great time going everywhere, but there is only one that generates differently than all the other ones. So much so that it's documented. Yeah, well, that's the first lush one that comes up, number 10. So everybody wants to go there. That's the next one. So that was the next one on the list. So this secret place is a hub, and you have to like so basically you just got to have an invite. It's just I'm sorry, man. It's just a hub, right? A secret hub, but none. It's still a hub though. Phantom Star drop-offs. That's cool, man. Well, you know, these days, I won't get into it. I'm not going to give a lecture on etiquette. I was just about to say something about the please thing, but I am definitely the wrong person to even step on that anywhere. I mean, I know my place, and that's not it. And that's usually what I kind of think too. You know, it's usually like a language barrier issue a lot of times because I run bigger groups with a lot of people in there, and I find that usually if something's going kind of a weird, it could be, you know, couldn't choose the right word or didn't know the word or I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Not an intentional thing. Very nice. And he's eating too. I didn't catch him tearing that down. I'd like to see some hunting. Like, oh goodness, he's on the wild hunt. Alright, what time is it, guys? Way past the time that I said I was gonna be gone. But we're all hanging out and talking, man. Cool. Yeah, if you want a taxi in the game. Yeah, Sub-Zero Acid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, I typically don't like going over to hub stuff. It never does well with me for some reason. As good as intentions and everything are, it just seems to be a pain in the ass, man. Either the game or the discoveries, the uploads, and then half the time it's the people. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Gosh, you know, it's just No Man's Sky communities can get too much like Earth communities, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I try to get into the game to get away from all that bullshit. I don't want to get any more politics in the fucking game. Yeah, but these, you know, these, I tell you, yeah, I can't index it, Cocabelly. This is generating them differently. I can get one, and I can give one to you. I don't think that if I took the address down here and you came over here right now, you're not gonna find these animals. They'll be different. I think so. I don't know, man. I'd be certain on some of it. On the last few generated planets, we kept on getting some really, really odd stuff. I'd even say these are even odd too. I'd guess more odder stuff than more odder. I can't speak. I'm hurting today. I gotta get. I'm trying to find that guy for you again. Is this guy gonna get knocked down? Oh yeah, he's hunting. All right, crikey's guy, he's got one on the move. Oh, he's almost got him. He's running away. He's getting away. Oh my God, guys, I'll get him. He's on the hunt again. He's closing in. He's getting winded. Is he going to get it? Oh my crikeys. Oh, he got away one more time. The suspense is killing me, guys. Get him. Get him. He's going to make it to water and then he's going to move. He's not. Come on. He's giving up. They made it to safety of the water. Alright, let's go get this guy. He's six-legged, too. Oh my gosh, Bob. You know it's my first day. Which button is it again? E. Gosh. There we go. Yeah, private airspace. I'm with you on that too, Sub-Zero. The Uncharted systems is where to go. I don't like being bothered. Yeah, and I go to a lot of the other hubs, and they'll have them in a charted system, like as if the hubs and the icons aren't enough trouble to be moving around. Let's throw in a random anomaly every 5 seconds, and then a pirate to try to steal the whatever you have in your inventory. All right. Yeah, hidden stuff and hubs, I don't know. I can't find the... It doesn't tickle my balls anymore, so to speak. It just doesn't. I think what I'm looking for now is just like, I'm looking for that new mod that just really rips into it. Like the boys, the Woody Montana, the Pro Master Brothers, Lasagna, Red Moss, put your hat off of Red Moss one more time. Boy, been doing it for damn ever. Makes the most stable, most best mods out there. You know, not my favorite, but if I had to sell one to everybody, I'd pick Red Moss's mod. If I had to pack it up and sell it to everybody, Red Moss would be the mod pack that I would pack up, and I'd give them the contract, so to speak. But when I went home, I would put on Woody Montana's or Lasagnas or Pro Masters, which I have on right now. So those are the three big hitters if you have more higher end hardware, if you want to push it a little bit. So, all right, last one too. What do we got? Some glowies, huh? Are those they're not candelabras. Very nice, very nice combination there. See, just weird, man. Every single planet, man. Every single planet, you know, has got just an odd combination of stuff. Every single one has been on. And you could just keep on doing. We could do this 100 and something times. I have done it in the hundreds of times with between the three big hitter of the mods, and I've not seen a planet that looks the same yet. So it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of types compared to the normal 20. It's crazy. Very wicked stuff that you could do with the basic. These guys are really doing it up really well. with that being said, guys, I am going to be taking off here. We are at, what, oh, we're almost up to 2 hours. God, I was going to make it an hour stream, and it went way over, so we actually visit a whole bunch of cool planets today. I got into it, for certain. And then always meeting some cool people, everybody, some people jumping in. We talked to 3D, or better known as Rusty Starhopper, runs the Interstellar Index. If you guys haven't seen that, it's a group to share coordinate locations on Facebook, and I think he's got a site and stuff like that. Really cool, cool group over there, man. Really cool, a cool community to hang out with. Very well moderated. Anyway, not a lot of bullshit. You can appreciate those guys. Units received. All right, and on that note, man, Coke Belly Bob, really cool. We got some people in here that met each other. Sub-Zero was in here, very cool. Give a shout out to him. Does some taxi services. Go over there and like and subscribe to that channel. I'll go over there and check him out as well too. Coca Belly Bob, always up in here, man. Very cool person right there. That's No Man's Sky community VIP right there. We gotta love Coca Belly Bob every time he comes up in here. We're not worthy. And then yeah, we have, who else did we have? We had some other friends up in here too. Was Laser? Gosh, I can't think of the name. Well, they're way up in there. Interlaser, yeah. And then it was Interlaser, Sub-Zero Acid, and then 3D was in here at first. Pouchy came in. Let me give shout outs and likes to everybody, man, because you guys are I mean, it'd just be me talking to myself, and that ain't damn cool. Actually, it is pretty cool. I'd still talk to myself. I'd still do it. Yeah, we got some Discord stuff going on here. Yeah, maybe I'll ask for some help on the Discord. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make it super public or I just want to make it for like a, I don't know, a close friends type of thing. I don't really quite know. I don't know how I'm going to feel about the Discord thing. It's another thing that does the same thing that we're kind of doing now, just maybe a little bit better. We'll see. Bob, ask me some questions, man, over there on that. I'll get back with you. I do have some tutorial videos, too, that I can probably set you up with for that Blender. Blender's a little bit tough. Don't be in a rush on that. I think you're kind of at that mindset, too, anyway. I don't think you are in some rush. And that's the beautiful thing about Blender. It's kind of a... It's like No Man's Sky. If you take your time with it, you're not rushing to get end results right now, and you'll do a lot better with it. So, yeah, and all the other stuff that comes with that too as well, man. A lot of other doors can open up. What did you say back in the very beginning, huh? I want to issue now building. Trying to get back to what you said in the very beginning, Cocapelli. Let me go back. Okay, yeah, you're talking about the glitch building and the timing and stuff. It's really, I don't know, I got in a fight with somebody about that recently. I know you kind of seen some of my rant videos, and I'm sorry that I had to go through that, but I'm not going to have somebody devalue everybody else's art because they think their art is better. I even still endorse the guy. I love his art. You know, I love you, dude. Your art is the great. Your personality, that. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, Bob, maybe the next thing that I do is I'll do a full, maybe I'll do a full Blender re-established, reset up, because they are a little bit older. I would say watch the Charlie Banks videos first. Watch the older ones, because they still set up about the same. But then you can set up the UI a little bit differently too, Bob. So it's the way Charlie sets up his UI is set up because he builds a certain way. I set mine up differently. You'll see that people go into Blender and you're gonna see that somebody's UI has their stuff down here on the lower left, and somebody else will be up on the upper right hand corner or something. So. Yeah. And that too, Bob, we can help you out with presets and things like that. That way you don't even have to worry about, like, it's really nice to be like, oh, you want a triangle, big triangle thingy, boom, you got it. You want a pyramid, boom. Yeah, we'll get you set up there, Bob. It's kind of neat to play with. You can sit down in 45 minutes and put your favorite album on and come up with some kind of crazy VR build that blows your mind. It's kind of neat, man. It's tough to learn, but it's not. It's tough to learn on your own. You don't have to do that, Bob. You got other pioneers that came in before you, Ash Factor and people like that, and then with some of my help too, man. Anyway, yeah, we could save your neck. Yeah, guys, that's the longest-winded goodbye that I've ever done. I hate long-winded goodbyes, and here I am doing them. For the parts browser. Updated models for the parts browser. You mean the model viewer? Updated models for the parts browser. We talking about the model viewer 3D, or are we talking about parts browser? Sorry, we're just talking about Blender, and if Blender has a parts browser in it, I don't know. I don't know why you'd be talking about assets. Yeah, let me look into that. Gosh, how much time do I got? Fuck. Yeah, I've already spent way too much time on this here. Assets. Let me get to you on that. I'll send you a message here in a minute. Let me go over to that dude's site again and see what's going on. Oh, the add-on. I don't know how they do it. I'm not quite sure. Ash Factor was adding in the parts from Kibbles and Bits, and he was adding in the models from Winder TP stuff. So I know there's a way to do it. I haven't really jumped into the manipulating Blender and Python script. It's just it's another hobby that I can't go down into, man. I'm spreading myself way too thin with all the bullshit that I do, man. Already, I just can't go down that avenue for trying to learn how to add in the custom, because I would just work with a block. And that sounds kind of weird, but I just learned how to do it. I can sit there and work with a little block and just imagine the shape in my head. And if I really want to know how it is, I'll kind of go out of the gap. I'll put the block in there, and I'll go into the game. I'll look at it, and then I'll go, okay, well, the size compared to the block is like this. I've just gotten good at it. I don't know. I don't need it. It would help a lot, though. It would help because it looks like shit when I'm trying to do it, man. I'm totally all over the place as it's happening. So, all right, 3D. I'm gonna check out. I will check out and get to the bottom line of that the No Man's Sky model viewer. And I think the Haddock ship was the next one that you wanted, and I do have that one. So let me get off my lazy procrastination butt, and I'll see what I can do. I'll send a message to Ash too and see if he would be willing to. He's one of those ones that won't get back to me for a while, so it could be a month. Yeah, but he knows how to do it, so there is a way. Converting and putting them in. It's got to go in. Oh, it has to go into the original folder. Let me see what I can do on that. It's interesting to me, and it would help me out a lot. So I'll see what I can do. And as far as the No Man's Sky model viewer, I'll get into that and I'll check out that for you too, and see if I can't fix that up, man. Yeah, I might just to do it, maybe on a live thingy or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be in that original folder. Let me see. Let me go into my see here. Base builder plugin, resources, model folder, base floors, adornments. So here's the models. See, and here's all the OBJ files for all the models in here, right? Base floors, doors and windows. That's not all of them, is it? That can't be. Resources, power and control, Blender files, ghosted, lights, images. There's the color images. Okay. Technology. Seems like there's things that are missing or something. Decorations. There's a big bunch of them. Yeah, so there's the file. So like, I think that if you can take the files, if you can get the OBJs out of the stuff and stick it in this folder right there that I'm looking at, I think that's where you want to. You could try that. We could just try one of the other OBJs and stick it in there, and then go into Blender and see if it works like that, and then that's your answer. Well, it has to correspond to the piece and have a, I don't know. I racked my mind over this one. Don't worry about it, man. You see smoke coming out of my ears. He's like 3D is like, chill out, Sky. Go do your thing. I'll get with you. I'll send you a message, man, later in a little bit, man. I'm gonna go figure out what I'm gonna eat, man. And move a little bit because I've been sitting for 2 hours. I can't do that. I can't be a long streamer. I couldn't make it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. All right, guys. Love you guys. Bye. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.